Yeah.
Ooh.
We are
We're
live.
out on the interwebs?
The interwebs, right at halftime. Right at the halftime show. Ladies and gentlemen, the Buffalo Bills leading the Las Vegas Raiders 17-13 due to a late touchdown in the 2-minute drill by Derek Carr and the boys. But...
Tough one.
Yeah, it's tough.
Tough sell.
I don't know what's tougher,
Tough sell
that
for
first
me.
half or the fact that I ate Cool Ranch Doritos and Paul has to stand this close to me while I talk.
Well, that and the DiGiorno pizza. Mama
Yeah.
Granada.
Mama Granada had the DiGiorno pizza for us.
Mama Granada, who was throwing smoke in the 30 for 30 video. She was ready to throw some smoke. She gave me this. She was here when I got here. I pull up and she sees me. She's like,
Yeah, she was ready to throw him through the table. It was actually very interesting. So we got to see how that goes. We got a hell of a close game. We scored before the half go.
Yeah, William Oliver, the defense is going to give me an aneurysm. Brian Bowers, I'll say it again. This defense isn't good anymore. This is a tough matchup for them.
Benjamin Murphy, spider through 2 wide banana.
You lose Levi Wallace, right? So you have Norman out there, and we talked about this, and you actually talked about this for those who are members of Hashtag Nation and have the membership through Hashtag.
Yeah.
You cut a video talking about the Spider 2 wide banana.
One of the very first plays that they ran to the fullback Ingold, whatever his name is. They're going to run it. That's Gruden's favorite play.
Yeah, but it's true. But one thing that Las Vegas does, and I think a lot of you guys are seeing it, are a lot of really shallow crossers. They just run them all the time. They're just going to run crossers against each other all the time because it's an easy way to get somebody open. Now, if you're in zone coverage, a little bit harder for them to complete the pass. But if you're in man coverage, crossers against man is...
It's brutal.
It's nightmare.
And that's why you see so many teams around the league using it now because it is so effective. You either get a pick, which you're not supposed to run, but hey, I'm running my route. They run into each other. It's not my fault, blah, blah, blah. So that's what you see a lot of times. New England was the first, I think one of the first to make that so popular in that respect. But that being said, first half, Buffalo Bills, they are moving the ball. They're moving the ball really well. They're able to, they put up 17 points. You thought that they could have put up more, but I'm not surprised at this game and how it's turning out the way it was. I was a little disappointed at that score at the halftime, but this is the kind of battle I thought that they were going to have. Yeah, I really did.
Yeah, and the Raiders, they're going to play a game that just kind of slowly meanders down the field. They're the 14th rated passing offense, the 14th rated rushing offense. This is a team that's just going to slowly work their way down the field, and they're using their athletic tight ends to their advantage. They're a mismatch. This is kind of the game that you hope to see Milano take a step forward and kind of earn that payday. But Waller and Witten are kind of, they're making lunch meat out of the Bills secondary.
They're making life tough of it.
They are.
What's the word you use? Meander?
Yeah, they meander down the field.
The Raiders meander. And you know what, though? That's the thing about the Raiders' offense in the West Coast system that John Gruden is running is the fact that they'll take 4 yards a clip. They don't care.
No.
It does not matter. If you think you're holding them to 4 yards, that's exactly what they wanted on this specific play.
Well, and I see Elliot Eisner says if we get pressure on Carr, he stinks. Well, I think one of the issues that you have, and one of the reasons Carr is not blitzed very often, is because that offense, their receivers run such shallow routes so often. There's an option open for him even when getting blitzed, right? So I think that's kind of one of the problems is you really struggle to bring pressure against him because their offense is kind of built for go ahead and try and blitz us because that means you're leaving guys open on the back end.
Yeah, PJ just says, what defensive adjustments do you make going into the second half? Well, due to the fact that Derek Carr seems to be more accurate when you blitz him because you're giving him the answer to the test. You're opening up zones for him when you blitz him. I would try to play man under 2 deep the whole way.
Oh my God, the
man under 2 deep.
Well, make him beat you. Make
him go in second level. Make him go second level on you. I mean, he did go second level on with Aguilar when Norman happened to come into the game. But I go man under 2 deep on them. Put Hyde and Poyer up. Let them go straight man across the front. You're still able to stop the run if Jacobs was gonna. That score just put Jacobs back in the game though.
Sure,
that's what happened.
Sure, it did. Especially with Las Vegas getting the ball at the start of the half. This is kind of a worst case scenario for Buffalo right now because they're going to get the ball and they're going to be able to slowly work their way down the field again. And again, as you just said, Wallace is out, Norman is in, and Aguilar's kind of the wrong matchup that you would want for Norman. You don't really want Norman on Aguilar. Norman on Waller. You get Norman.
I like him more physical receiver.
Yeah, exactly. Some of these bigger receiving threats, Norman's the right guy to play. Norman on a speed guy, I'm not really loving that matchup.
Norman on no. Because it's the same problem that you figure Wallace is going to have. I mean, we talked about when they brought in Norman, like they brought in another Wallace.
Right.
Like, what's going? He's not really. He's not really a speed guy, but he has to be asked to cover the speed guys because Trey's the one covering the big dog. So in that respect, I could see that, but he's got to have some help over the top. He has to have Hyde over the top, which is something that we mentioned before. Yep. Is that if you want to put Norman out there, yes, he has to have help over the top because he can't cover these speed guys. Which Aguilar, that's all he is. That's all he is a speed guy.
Yep.
That's all Chip Kelly thought about when he drafted him. So
that's exactly right.
So going into the second half, the adjustments, that's what I would make. I go man under too deep. I try to put a little bit more pressure without blitzing. That front four seems to be doing some things because Jacobs really isn't finding much room.
Butler's playing great right now. Butler, what a great rotation he is in. I really like Butler. He's crashing down pretty hard. And Harrison's doing a great job too. I'm not really loving Ed Oliver this game. I'm not really seeing a lot of pressure. You know, Butler and Phillips are both taking up bodies. That's kind of where I'd go. Yeah. But I look at something other than Trent Murphy. Because right now, what you want is Murphy does a great job of containing, right? Mm-hmm. I don't think that's what you're interested in right now. No. You're not interested in a guy to contain.
But as far as options go, I mean, how much more can you play Addison? You don't know his condition. You know, if
that's
he's
true.
100%.
Yeah, that's true.
So then you also have Hughes, who's been playing pretty well. They're not getting any sacks, but they're putting pressure. They're putting pressure on when they need to put pressure. But go ahead.
No. Go ahead, please.
No, I was done.
Oh, all right. Oh, what a silky segue.
Yeah, that's right.
So Tebow1997 says Klein is suspect in coverage, and then made a comment about Josh getting hurt. Yeah, that's always scary, right? And he came out, looks like he's got a compression. I can't tell if it's a full over the chest around the shoulder. I would imagine it is. He's got some sort of compression brace on.
Yeah, I think that's all AC joint. Because I've landed many times like that, sliding forward. And if those of you that are skiers or snowboarders, you've probably done that before.
Okay, so non-throwing shoulders. So I know this is a silly question, right? So does that impact, because really when you start looking at non-throwing shoulder injuries, right, how does that impact the run game? And does it?
His run game?
Yeah.
The threat of Allen running.
Yeah.
You want him to run now.
Oh, really?
If you're the Raiders. If you're the Raiders, you want Allen to run because you want to take a couple more shots at that shoulder.
Okay, I meant from the Bills' perspective.
What
does that do for Allen in the pocket as far as a run threat? If you're the Raiders, are you worried about him at this point?
No, that's what I'm saying. You want them to try to run him now. So what you're going to try to do is you may pin your ears back a little bit more and try to come after him a little bit more, knowing that there's blood in the water. So, halftime show is going to be done very, very soon. We have a little bit of business to attend to. If you're in the know, you're in the know for Hashtag Nation. This guy is putting me through a tape. Okay,
yes,
you guys saw the video.
Yes, sir.
Can I explain what? What Michael
the
say?
TD called back on them. Receiver not covered. The penalty on the illegal formation penalty.
Oh yeah, you have to have you can have 5 eligible receivers, but 2 of them have to be on the line, and that last guy on the line was not covered up.
Right. So
he has to be covered.
Yeah, they're not talking about. Yeah, they're talking about.
You had too many eligible receivers.
Yeah, too many eligible receivers.
So that tight end should have been a little bit more on the line because he was the end line. That tight end, that tackle was not covered. That's what they meant by that. So, all right, good luck to me. I'm going to need it. We'll see you guys after the game for the post game. We'll be right here. So don't go anywhere.
Okay? All right. See you guys soon.
Take it easy.